It's been nearly 2 weeks since Ohio stopped participating in the federal pandemic unemployment assistance program. Since then, thousands of Ohioans have stopped getting an extra $300 in their unemployment checks to make ends meet. "We think that violates Ohio's statute," said Mark Dan, managing partner of Dan Law and Advocate Attorneys. Dan, who is also a former Ohio Attorney General, filed a lawsuit in a Cuyahoga County court against Ohio Governor Mike DeWine and Ohio Department of Job and Family Services Director Matt Damschroeder. It argues that getting rid of the extra payments is against Ohio unemployment law. Ohio has a statute as part of its unemployment law that says the governor and the director of ODJFS are required to obtain from the federal government the maximum amount of money that's available for Ohioans who have unemployment insurance, said Dan. Dan and his team are asking for the judge to restore the payments while the case goes through the legal process. He said some of his clients have health problems preventing them from going back to work and more people are now reaching out. "We've received dozens of emails and phone calls from people around the state who are really facing serious displacement from their prior employment," said Dan. "Jobs that they had before just no longer exist. So they're going to have to retrain for something else. And so it's not as simple as just applying for a job and walking in the door." But on the flip side, some feel DeWine's decision to stop the payments was the right move. John Barker, president and CEO of the Ohio Restaurant Association, says the industry lost, this is across the United States, $290 billion since the pandemic. Barker said now the industry is hoping to make up for those losses, but even though customers have returned, hiring has been slow. Barker said the organization reached out to its members to get to the bottom of the issues. "What kept coming back to us is, we can't open up our restaurants on certain days. We can't open up on certain shifts. We're shutting down at lunch." And we said, "Why?" And they said, "Because we don't have staff," said Barker. And we said, "So what are the issues?" What they told us was many of their former employees said there's no reason to come back to work because I'm fine with the federal unemployment. So that's how that all started. Barker said the organization relayed that information to DeWine's office, which then began asking other industries how they were doing. "It was the same feedback that people were getting everywhere," said Barker. Now that the FPUC program has ended in Ohio, Barker said things are improving. "The last week, as we've talked to operators around the state, they are saying the applicant pool is starting to increase, which was really good news for everybody," Barker said. But he believes a reversal by a judge could stop all that. "Hope not to see that because we're just now beginning to see a little positive momentum," said Barker. The first hearing in this case is set for July 21st. Dan said there are multiple options for the outcome of the hearing. Choice A would be to issue an injunction that says that the governor is prohibited from refusing that money going forward, said Dan. "The second thing we've asked them to do is we filed something called a writ of mandamus, and that's a statutory and constitutional provision that requires that any citizen of the state can petition the court to order a government official like Governor DeWine and Director Damschroeder to execute a clear legal duty that they have. If those motions are denied, Dan said they would consider an appeal or bring a separate suit against the state to recover the unemployment payments people lost.